you're a part of a minority group, just get out. You know, if you don't leave your home and get out, I'm gonna kill you.
So you're gonna die for sure there. So this is
the best they can get right now. Staying in the camp where it's safer, but see, when we take a look at what they eat every day, what they wear, and kids have no education, grown-ups have no career. I mean, what else is it to them, right? I mean, what can we do?
So they're literally stuck in limbo. Now, as for the activities, the programs that you are focusing this year, could you give us some information about these interesting programs?
Definitely. Actually, this year, USCRI Thailand and USCRI United States have been trying to put forth into action in these two areas. One, that we have figured out that it should be the two most important things that we have to help the refugees or the people in need are health and education. When we talk about Thailand's situation, you have to understand that when we talk about border situation, we have people living in the border, not only living in the camps, but the Thai people themselves living in the border. So it's more like border people. We're not going to separate and call Thai locals or refugees in the camps. We're going to call them border people. And these border people, you have to understand, some of the Thais are stateless. Like I say, no ID cards. So now, when you have no ID cards, nobody can identify you, that who are you. You have no rights to go to school, right? Because before you go to school, they need to know who you are, what you are.
It's a certificate to just prove.
Exactly. And let alone this student card or the ID card. When you were born, sometime you live so far from the hospital, your parents can't just walk like 2 days to get to the hospital and get the birth certificate for you. So basically, the babies at the border were born with no birth certificate. So that was like the very first document to prove that you're human.
Right.
Correct? So when you have no proof that you're human, and when you were human, like when you were born, what hour, what minute, then after that would be a mystery. So now what USCRI is trying to do is trying to give benefits to these two groups. The Thai people who live in the border, and possibly if the government allows, then we can bring in some of the camp kids into the Thai schools around there. So now first I'd like to talk about the education system first. We are going to select a school that is already existing to invest more. So right now we are searching for school. Most likely will be in Tak area, because as you know, you have majority of the refugees in Tak. So we are going to choose one school in Tak and then enhance the equipment, maybe educate or empower more teachers, and maybe provide all the necessities and facilities even, because I don't know whether you've heard of this case before, that in some of the very outback provinces, like maybe in Mae Hong Son, people have to walk so far to go to just grade 1, to send their kids to grade 1. And when you take grade 1 to grade 5, then you have to change the village again and go to another village to take grade 6 to grade 11, whatever. So now we're thinking of having a boarding building, a boarding infrastructure. Yeah, so when the kids come to this school, they can stay here, sleep here. And it's like boarding.
Right.
So this is how much they have to struggle with their life.
So this is part of education.
A part of the education.
What about health?
The health is even more serious, because right now a story that has been told that a sick person, actually this is a real case, a sick person was trying to walk to the hospital, and it took him 2 full days to get to the hospital, the nearest hospital, and he died along the way. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to improve, in Thai we call Anamai, Sathan Anamai. In English, it's a health center, a local health center. So we're trying to improve that, add more doctors. Actually, there's no doctors. There's just a person, like a volunteer, giving out Tylenols. So you want to have a real treatment, real doctors who can actually do some basic treatment before you send this serious case to the real hospitals. But at least just offer primary treatment, maybe injuries or flu, regardless of operations, right? So you can actually service them. So people can actually go to the health center in good time and take care of themselves, and they won't lose their lives. So that's the health program that we're trying to encourage collaborators, both from government, Thai governments, Thai private sectors, and even ministry offices that is related, like Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, and Ministry of Interior that is looking after the national security.
Right, so there are a lot of governmental bodies and agencies across the world working against the clock to help refugees, asylum seekers, or IDP, independent displaced people, to deal with their plight and of course relocate them, offer them some kind of hope through health and the educational programs. We're running out of time today. Kun Ann, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And we hope you will actually be able to disseminate information and obviously, you know, help those people who are experiencing hardship.
Thanks for your attention to this topic too, and I will try our best.
Have a good day.
Thank
Sawadee
you
ka.
too.
And thank you all of you for joining us today on NNT News Talk. I'm Cholapansa Narula. Until then, goodbye. Sawadee ka.